Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Sabrina Flores. I play pro soccer for New Jersey, New York, Gotham FC.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm Nohemy from Puerto Rico. I'm a singer, actress, and songwriter.
Wow, triple whammy right there.
I want to know a little bit about your journey, how you started. I make music, you play sports, but obviously there's stuff there in common. So, yeah, how you started in soccer.
I have a twin sister and 2 older siblings. And so me and my sister just started to play a lot of sports, and then we, from a very young age, I don't know where like the passion or like the motivation came from, but we were like, we want to become pro soccer players one day, and we want to become doctors. And we were like, that was our goal, and everyone looked at us like we had like 4 heads and was like, no, they're not going to make it, whatever. Went to college to play soccer at the same college, and then became pros, and now we both play pro soccer. So
Wow.
it's pretty awesome now to be like living out that childhood dream.
Yeah.
Did you always want to become a musician, artist, songwriter?
You know what's funny? Since I was since I can remember, I played basketball. And I went off to play college basketball, and it's something that kind of I thought that I was meant to do.
Yeah.
But I learned that it was just supposed to serve like its purpose up to a certain time of my life, which
Right.
was like just 2 years of college. That's when I started to make music.
Did you do both at one point, or did you
That's
switch?
what happened. I was in college, and I met some people that, they do music, and they invited me to the studio. And I started hanging out in the back as they were, like, making beats and recording, and I was like,
It felt
that's
right.
so cool. You just, like, how you were looking at all of this, I felt,
Yeah.
like, lost. I was like, I don't know what none of this means, but it caused my attention. And I
Yeah.
just started hanging out. One day, somebody stopped recording, like, a song, and they left, and they let me record, like, 4 bars. When I recorded it and I got that feeling, like, of that first time, I was like,
Yeah.
this is what I want to do. Like, it just sparked something up.
Soccer just gives me just like that, like, feeling that I can just like be unstoppable. Part of why I play is like to inspire like the community and like the people around us, and I think your example is like so spot on of like basketball wasn't enjoyable for you anymore. You found another passion.
And I was scared. I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna lie, because I mean,
it's a big jump. It's
playing
a fear.
basketball
It's a
all my
risk.
life, and like that was the only thing that I knew, and jumping into something that I had no clue about.
Yeah.
The only thing I knew, it was that
You
I
liked
like
it.
how I felt when I did
Yes,
it.
yes.
What are some like difficult things about like soccer, becoming like a professional soccer player, especially being a female? Like, I personally don't see a lot like on TV like about female soccer, but
Yeah.
talking to you outside the cameras, I was like, yo, like, I actually want to go to a game. I never been, so
Right.
I'm gonna go to a game.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's still difficult to this day because as female footballers, we don't get, like, paid a lot. So when you want, like, when I grew up wanting to be, like, a professional soccer player, I always, like, was like, oh, but I need to have, like, a real job aside from that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just, like, so sad because, like, men don't have that problem. Like, they're pro footballers and they're, like, that's their income. There's been a lot of progress. Yeah, I don't know. Is that similar to you, like male artists versus female artists?
I mean, it's challenging because at least in the Latin market, it's starting up right now that there's more female artists.
Right.
So we're still, creating that change.
Yeah, being part of that change of
Yeah, yeah.
that creation is so
Yeah.
cool.
And even here and there, it will creep up on me. Like, I will be so focused on, I want to be the next big star, and I want people to see me like this, and I want to be, which is cool. But I started to realize, like, the impact that I can have on other people and how I can pave a way for that next generation of artists. Like, maybe my struggles, you know what I mean? Like, I can use that to let these other young girls be like, hey, you're a girl in the Latin market, you're making music, you're a producer, you're this. These are things that you might face, but these are ways that you can handle it.
It's so cool hearing that from you because I think that's what my journey has been like recently, is understanding like, okay, why do I play soccer? Like, identically to you, it's like giving back to the community and making sure that like I can inspire those people to find something in their life that can help them express themselves, or maybe give back to a community that might not have been as fortunate as I was to have the opportunities that I did.
So what's a moment that you had to question kind of like everything that you were doing when it comes to soccer?
I had the opportunity to play in Sevilla, Spain for a year, right after college. And like everything about it was an amazing experience. Like the city was great, the team was great, my teammates are great, but I was just like severely like depressed and like so sad over there because I realized that part of why I love playing soccer is to to connect with my community. And because I was in a foreign country with different people, different community, I didn't feel that connection. I was just like playing, but for like no purpose. And so that's why like I feel so grateful that now I'm like representing the community that I grew up in and playing for New Jersey. What if you have like writer's block? Like, what do you do?
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
I think like listening to myself and my mind and my heart and understanding that maybe that day like it's just not a day to write and accepting it is like the only way. So hey, today's not a good day, then just let's go do something else. So I'll go to the beach, I'll go to the river, I'll go just do something else, like, and not pressure myself like I have to do it now, I have to write a hit song. Listening to myself and accepting whatever it is that I'm feeling that day is key to me songwriting.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about Curiosidad and how that came to be, your inspiration behind it, or even like what that was like writing it.
Yeah. So when I was writing this song about Curiosidad, is curiosity.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'd be curious maybe what a time or a life could be with this other person. And you don't really know unless you try it out. So this song talks about that. Like, hey, like, I want to kill this curiosity. I want to know what it could be. Like, I know it could be something good or maybe not bad. So I live my life like that. I'm very curious. So I feel like when I'm songwriting, these things come natural to me. Because then I hear the songs and I'm like, I still think like that.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, curiosity. All right, so we should listen to the song.
Let's do it.
Okay, headphones in.
This is my first time like in a studio like this, so it's gonna be pretty epic, yeah.
Yes.
Quiere matar la curiosidad, esa vez conmigo le va a ir mucho mejor. Olvidemos dejarlo atrás, cuando te decidas sabes en dónde estoy. Quiere matar la curiosidad, esa vez conmigo le va a ir mucho mejor. Olvidemos dejarlo atrás, cuando te decidas sabes en dónde estoy.
Cool.
So it was so awesome. I think it goes to your personality again of like being authentic. Like this song speaks like, if someone wasn't really authentic and like, wanting to express themselves, you wouldn't really talk about some of that stuff. So the fact that we're in this room together and we share a lot of like the same like goals and passions and purpose is pretty awesome. So I'm just grateful for the opportunity to meet another dope human.
No, it was a pleasure meeting you as well. Thank you for sharing your energy. Definitely, I feel more inspired today just to know that, you know, there's people that share kind of like the same values as I do. So I know we're going to continue to be friends after this. I'm going to catch a game.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is going to be dope.
All right.
Pleasure.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
High five again. I think I high five you like 3 times.
I love it.